continue with the one of the interesting chapter number 7, related with perimeter and area. So I am continuing with the introduction part of this chapter. As you see this blackboard, okay, in this white blackboard we can see the front part of this white blackboard. This is your length, that is your breadth, again length and breadth. It means we can say there are two lengths, okay, and two breadths are there, right? So it is just like this figure. If we are taking this figure, this is just like this. This is length, this is also length, and this is the breadth, and this is also the breadth. Okay, so how can we will calculate the perimeter of this type of diagram, you can say. So as you see, what is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter means we can say sum of all the boundaries, okay, or we can say distance around the closed figure. As we see this is a closed figure. This is the blackboard, this is also a closed figure. If we see the front part of this blackboard, this is also a closed figure. So we can say perimeter means it is the perimeter means distance around the closed figure, or we can say it is the sum of the boundaries, right? And so in this figure, what we will say about the perimeter? There are length, then breadth, then length plus breadth. So if we add all the boundaries, it can be written as we are getting length plus length, then breadth plus breadth. So we can say 2 length and 2 breadth, and when we will take common 2, it becomes length plus breadth. So this is the perimeter of this rectangle shape. It is known as rectangle. Right. In rectangle shape, opposite sides are equal. As you see here, if we say this is AB side, this is BC side, this is CD side. So we can say AB and CD both are the opposite sides. That's why they are equal. And BC and DA sides are equal. That's why we can say their measurement is equivalent to, or their dimension is equivalent to B. So this is the perimeter of this rectangle ABCD. So as I said, the front part of this blackboard is also look like a rectangle. There are 2 length and 2 breadth, and when we will add length and breadth, it will convert in perimeter, because the perimeter means sum of all the boundaries, or we can say distance around the closed figure. Now we will come to an area. What is the meaning of area? So area means we can say space occupied, right? Space occupied by the closed figure. So as you see in this blackboard, how much we can say how much these white portions are there, okay, related with the boundary, related with the closed figure, that is known as area. If you apply the same concept on this rectangle, so then we can say the whole shaded portion, is related with area, right? This shaded portion is related with area, because this shaded portion is occupied by the closed figure, that is ABCD. And how can we will calculate this? We will calculate this by length into breadth. Okay, so it means area of the rectangle is length into breadth, and perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. And the front part of the blackboard, it is one of the best example to identify about perimeter and area, right? So this is the perimeter and area for the rectangle shape. What about if the shape is square? Then what we will do? So in that case, we have to apply the concept, because perimeters and area formulas are different we can say, or different shapes. So if I am saying a square, what is the meaning of square? If all the four sides are equal. So if I am saying this is the shape of a square, right? This is P Q R S, and this is square, right? So for this shape, how can we will calculate perimeter and area? So for example, if this is a square, all the sides are equal. So again it becomes A, this also becomes A, this also becomes A. How can we calculate perimeter of square? So this time shape is different. Earlier it was rectangle and this time it is square. So again it is the sum of all the boundaries, that is PQ plus QR plus RS plus SP. So we can say A plus A plus A plus A. It becomes 4 into A, or we can say 4A or 4 into A, and it can also written as 4 into side. It means here A is the side. So this is the perimeter of a square. So if we change the shape from rectangle to square, so definitely perimeter will also change. But concept is same. It is also the sum of all the boundaries. Now we will come to an area. So this time we have to calculate the area. See how much space occupied by PQRS diagram. Okay. So again this shaded portion. Again this shaded portion we can say is related with area. So we can say shaded portion is related with area. And how can we will calculate here? Again we will go with the length into breadth, but this time both are same. So we can say if we go with length into breadth, this is A into A, this is your A square, and we can say it is the whole square of side. So which type of shape is given to us? According to that we will calculate the area and perimeter. But yes, concept is same. The perimeter means it is the distance around the closed figure, or we can say it is the sum of all the boundaries, and the area means how much space occupied by the closed figure. So with the help of these two shapes, rectangle and square, because mainly in this chapter we will focus only on these two objects, on these two shapes, and these two shapes are known as two-dimensional shapes, two-dimensional objects. Okay, because two dimensions are there, length and breadth. So with the help of perimeter and area, with the help of their formulas, we will solve one or two problems related with that. So this is the introduction part regarding perimeter and area related with rectangle and square. Both are two-dimensional figures. So after this introduction part, now I am taking one problem. With the help of this problem, the concept about perimeter and area will be more clear. So I am taking one question with the length and breadth are. I am taking one problem here. So if length and breadth, okay. If length and breadth of a rectangular piece is 500 meter and 300 meters, of a rectangular piece of land, right? For a rectangular piece of land, length and breadth both are given to us. Then how can we calculate its area? The first thing is that how can we calculate the area of rectangular piece of. This is the first question. Okay, so how can we calculate when length and breadth both are given, both are different also? So for example, if we are making a diagram, this is the diagram related with the rectangular piece. For example, if we are saying A, B, C, B, so this is our length and this is 500 meter given to us, and this is BC, this is the breadth given to us, that is your 300 meter. Okay, so how can we calculate the area? So area of rectangular piece of land, this is equals to AB into BC, and here AB is length and BC is breadth. And when we will put value 500 meter into 300 meter, it can be written as 1,50,000 meter into meter square. So this is the way of calculating the area when both the dimensions are given to us, and the formula of area of rectangular piece, if we know, then we will put the value and we will easily solve the area of rectangular piece of land. In the same question, the second part is that if we have to calculate cost of the land, okay, this time we have to calculate cost of the rectangular piece of land if 1 meter square, if 1 meter square of the particular piece of land cost is rupees 10,000. So how can we calculate the cost of this piece? Okay, so as you see, we have to calculate this time cost of the land. This rectangular piece of land, what is the cost of this land? So 1 meter square of this cost is rupees 10,000 square, and the area is 1,50,000 meters square. So how can we calculate the second part? This time what we will do, basically 1 meter square of land cost is rupees 10,000 meters square. So what we will do, we will write here cost of the rectangular piece of land, this is equals to 1,50,000. It can be written as meter square, and 1 meter square equals to rupees 10,000. So we will put here rupees 10,000. This is per meter square, and this is in meter square, right? So when we will solve it, what we will get? We will get cost is always in rupees, so we will get 1,540 and 40, total 80 we will write here, right? So this is the cost of the land if 1 meter square of the land cost is rupees 10,000. So if area we know very well, so with the help of this procedure we will easily identify the cost. So this is the question related with the rectangle. Now I am taking one more question which is related with square. So how can we solve? So there are only two types of questions are given, rectangle and square. So this time I am taking the question which is related with square. So the next problem is I am taking find the area of a square part. Find the area of a square part whose perimeter is 320 meter. This question is given. This time you have to calculate the area of the square part, and perimeter is given. It means we can say this is the square part. For example, ABCD, right? So this time perimeter is given. It means sum of all the boundaries is equivalent to 320 meters. We have no idea about the side. What is the measurement of AB? We have no idea, and we know very well in the square all the sides are equal. So how can we calculate the side first? So one thing we know very well, we have to given perimeter of square part this is equals to 320 meter. So what is the perimeter? If we are saying this is equivalent to A, right? So we will write here one more line is that side of square part AB or BC or CD or DA, all sides are equal. This is equal to A meter. And what we will get? We will get AB plus BC plus you can say CD plus DA equals to 320 meter. So we will get A plus A plus A plus A equals to 320 meter. So we will get 4A equals to 320 meter. And if you want to apply the direct formula here, 4 into side, that is also possible. So we can say what it becomes. It becomes divide both the side by 4. So we will get A equals to 80 meter. So we can say side of the square part. We can say side of the square part, this is equals to 80 meters. So this is the way for solving the side if perimeter is given. Because if we not calculate the side, then it is not possible for us to calculate area. So after calculating this side, how can we calculate area of the square part? So area of the square part, this is again what? Because this time this is a square in which all the sides are equal. So we can say the formula becomes side into side. That is, we can say whole square of side also. Right? This time both measurements are same. AB is A and BC is also equivalent to A. CD is also equivalent to A and D is also equivalent to A meter. So if we put the value 80 meter into 80 meter, so we will get 6,400 meters square. So this is the way of solving the question. The perimeter is given and we have no idea about the side of the square part. So how can we will calculate the side? Because if we know the side, then we will easily solve the value of area. Otherwise it is not possible. Okay. So I hope with the help of these two questions, we calculate the question which are related with area, which are related with the perimeters, which type of shapes is given to us, what is the concept, what is the formula. With the help of that, we will easily solve the questions regarding with perimeter and area.